Hey friends, welcome back to Essentially Jessi. Today I'm coming to you with a different kind of video. We're talking essential oils today. I know that I've had several people ask me about essential oils. I'm actually an essential oil coach and I use essential oils almost every day in my personal life. Okay, every day in my personal life. I use them on my kids, I use them for myself, and I wanted to share with you guys just some really easy tips and tricks and things that I use them for. So let's get to it. So almost every day I carry with me this little bag of essential oils. So I personally use Ylang Ylang essential oils. This is in no way sponsored by them. I am a distributor, but I'm not trying to sell anything. I'm just trying to share with you guys how I use essential oils, the differences in different kinds of essential oils. While I do think Ylang Ylangling's essential oils are the best and top quality, there are some other really good options out there. There are also a lot of very bad options out there. Just a real quick tip on essential oils in general. The FDA doesn't highly regulate essential oils. So in order for a bottle of oil to say 100% oil, lemon essential oil, we'll just use that one. It only has to have 5% of the 100% essential oil in it. So then the other 95% will be a filler oil. So you want to look out for things like mineral oil, coconut oil. So that's going to dilute the potency of the essential oil. And it's also possibly could have some toxins mixed in with the oil. So you want to be careful. I know that Ylang Ylangling's oils are 100%. The full bottle is just drops of that oil. And sometimes you can tell by the price point. If you can find a bottle of lemon oil for $1, it's probably got a lot of filler in it. And if it's more priced along the $15 mark, obviously depending on how big the bottle is, but along the $10 to $15 mark, then you know that it's probably real essential oil. The first oil that I wanted to share with you guys that I take with me on a daily basis is actually called Raven. This has some really great qualities for your respiratory system. So it really opens up my air passages. We diffuse this at night if someone's got a cough or someone's congested or someone's having allergy issues. This also is really great to just purify the air and clean it. I will say that it's a great oil to use in the mornings, and sometimes I'll put lemon with it. But one of my kids has some breathing issues, and whenever he is having trouble, we will take Raven. I do mix it with a carrier oil, so I'll mix it with a little bit of coconut oil and rub it on the bottoms of his feet, rub it on his back. You always want to be careful when you start using essential oil. You do want to start on the bottoms of your feet and with a carrier oil just to make sure that there aren't any allergic reactions. In most cases with essential oils, there are not, as long as they are properly sourced. So this is one called Raven that we use for any kind of respiratory support. The next oil that I won't leave home without is Ylang Ylang. And honestly, I have several bottles of this open, and this is a really old bottle. Ylang Ylang oil is calming. It's grounding. In fragrances, I don't really like Ylang Ylang. But if I'm trying to kind of calm myself down or just calm down in general, calm the kids down, calm the house down, calm the atmosphere down, calm the dog down, I will put a little bit of Ylang Ylang in a diffuser and diffuse it in the kitchen or in my bedroom. And it just brings a soothing mood. And that's one thing that I love about oils is they're so grounding for me. Like, they just kind of cause me to pause and breathe it in and really let the scent take me somewhere. Essential oils have got all kinds of really cool properties that I will get into at a later date. One cool thing about essential oil is the molecule of most essential oils is around 1,000 times smaller than like olive oil. And so that's why when you put olive oil on your skin, it stays oily. But if you put essential oils on your skin, they dissolve into your skin rather quickly because they are so tiny. But Ylang Ylang is one that I keep with me in my bag, and I'll just get it out and smell it. If I'm having a hard time, I do have a car diffuser, and I'll put it on the car diffuser sometimes before I pick the kids up from school or whatever, in order to just kind of have a calm, soothing, and yet nice, clean fragrance in my car. So this is Ylang Ylang. The next fragrance that I don't leave home without is also an old beat up bottle. This is Digize. This is what we use for any kind of digestive support. This doesn't smell the best, I will be honest. But how many times are you out somewhere? I mean, it doesn't happen frequently, but you know, you're out somewhere and you're like, my stomach doesn't feel very good. Or you've got a kid whose stomach doesn't feel good. I'll just put a few drops of this in my hand and rub it on my stomach or rub it on their stomach and rub it on the bottoms of their feet. I also have put this in water and drank it before. It does not taste good, but it worked. So this is Digize, and it's just for digestive support and digestive health, and I swear by this and have for many years. So I've been using oils for 10 years now. And one of the very first oils that I love, just because I love the fragrance of it, is peppermint. So peppermint oil, this is probably my 50th bottle of peppermint oil. I don't know. I've been through so many bottles of peppermint oil. We all know what peppermint smells like. It's fresh and clean. It's a great, it's great for respiratory health and support as well. So I will put this in with Raven or maybe some eucalyptus in a diffuser at night or during the day. Like I said, if someone's congested or something. This is also a very energizing oil. I know a lot of athletes actually put peppermint oil in their water. So like when they're working out, just to give them a boost of energy, I will put it in there. It also freshens your breath, obviously. And normally, I didn't bring my lemon with me today, but normally I will put a little bit of lemon and a little bit of peppermint in my water, and it tastes so good and so refreshing. It's really good in the summertime too. You just can't put oils in, or I don't recommend putting oils in. Number one, they need to be labeled for internal consumption. And most essential oils are not. But I will ingest these oils, but you want to put them in glass or metal, aluminum. You don't want to put them in plastic because the oils will actually break down the plastic. That's how potent essential oils are. So again, that's why you don't want to just, like, I would never put peppermint just straight on your skin. I would try it out on the bottom of your feet. Make sure that, because some of the oils are hot oils and some of them may give your skin like a little bit of a tingling reaction or something like that. So you wouldn't want to rub peppermint all over your body and then discover, oh goodness, I'm having a problem. So anyway, peppermint oil is so good. It's one of my favorite three. So my go-to diffuser blend is peppermint, lemon, and lavender. And I'll do like 3 or 4 drops of each in a diffuser. It smells so good, and it's great for any kind of seasonal issues that you have. It just makes your house smell so good, but it's good. It's calming. It's also awakening. So it's one that I like to use, that blend of lemon, lavender, and peppermint. That's one that I like to use in the morning or early afternoon. By the nighttime, I kind of feel like the peppermint's too much unless somebody's having like some congestion or something. Next up, I don't know, queen of oils, lavender. Lavender is so good for so many things. We have had little burns here and there, and I just put a drop of lavender on it, maybe 2 drops, and it almost instantly goes away. I have loved lavender for so long. This has a kind of, lavender can have kind of a medicinal, like I feel like growing up, whenever I smelled lavender, it was kind of lavender plus vanilla or lavender plus something else where it smelled warm and fluffy and creamy. But this is, I mean, it's a floral. Lavender is a floral plant, and I grow lavender just because I love the smell of it. But lavender oil is so good for so many things. It's also good for anxiety. It's good for any kind of issues that just make things too excited. Lavender kind of brings it down and helps me calm down. So I will use this in a diffuser. I will also honestly put a drop or 2 of this lavender in my water and drink it. I know that may sound weird, but some of the Young Living oils are labeled for internal consumption and some are not. So you'll have to just make sure whatever oil you use internally is labeled for internal consumption. Again, I don't want to mislead anyone. And I also don't want you to get something that is on a store shelf that may be made specifically for some type of atomizer or some type of thing where it burns. I mean, those are obviously not good for internal use, so you always need to read your labels and read them carefully. I have 2 more oils to go. This is a discovery I made, gosh, 4 years ago maybe. This is Roman Chamomile. This is a great oil that I mix with one of my favorite combinations is Ylang Ylang and Roman Chamomile. And Roman Chamomile and Lavender. Those 3 oils are very calming oils. So Roman Chamomile, there's also German Chamomile oil. I like the Roman Chamomile better. This helps me to have a better night's sleep and breathe well. I don't know, it just puts me in such a good uplifting mood, but not an excited mood. Like Peppermint is really uplifting. And then for me, the Roman Chamomile is more like chill. I don't know. Chill, good mood vibes. That's what I'm getting. But it is really good whenever I have issues with just getting overstimulated or overexcited or something like that. So this is Roman Chamomile, and I love to mix it with Ylang Ylang or Lavender, mostly with Ylang Ylang. I'll probably diffuse that tonight. I diffuse that a lot at nighttime in my bedroom. And lastly is frankincense. This is the king of oils. Frankincense oil is pretty much, there's a saying, when in doubt, frankincense. It really is a great oil. It's a great oil that's very grounding. It's very spiritually awakening. It is, a lot of people will put this like a dot on their forehead. Lots of people take this sublingually. And it is just a really great oil to ground yourself, to kind of calm yourself down and help with lots of things, honestly. Frankincense is so good. So there's several different, frankincense is actually an oil derived from a tree, the Boswellia tree. There's Carteri, there's Farina, there's several other kinds. The kind that I use is the Boswellia Carteri. And this is also the type of frankincense that is called olibanum in most fragrances. So if you get a perfume that has olibanum in it, it's frankincense, and usually it is the Boswellia Carteri variety. So these are the oils that I keep in my bag with me almost all the time. They're just oils that I can't live without, and oils that I use on a daily basis for purposes of sometimes uplifting me and sometimes for calming me down. And oils are great. You know, we all know scent memories are, you'll smell something like a perfume that your mom used to wear and you think of her, or your grandmother, or you'll smell something, you know, like gardenias always remind me of my grandmother's front porch because she has 2 huge gardenia trees. So fragrances take you to places, and fragrances can lift your mood or calm you down, and essential oils are also good for that. So drop me a comment below if there are any essential oils that you want me to talk about in particular, or if there are any oils that you want to talk about the uses of, how I use them, how I enjoy them. Again, this video is just my own personal opinions and the way that I use oils at my home and on myself. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also click that notification bell to be notified of all future videos and reviews. Smell you later.